Alright, so Avatar, The Last Airbender, live action adaptation. Thoughts? Good? Kinda. Alright, so I know it's been a while since it came out, and to be honest, I just got around reviewing this, and I just wanted to share the one painful part about this live action that I really hope that they fix next time around, and that is Katara. Look, first things first, like I don't know what the obsession is with having all of these animes get a live action adaptation. Like somehow that is like the pinnacle of the, animation medium. Like you're good, you're a better anime if you get a live adaptation. It's just like, it doesn't make sense to me. And also I don't understand the obsession for the live action. Like there's just something, pure is not the word, but there's just something special about anime that you just can't replicate in other mediums. And look, I know I'm already gonna get people saying, well, Avatar is not an anime, it's a cartoon because it's not from Japan. Look, man, Avatar is an anime. I don't care what you say. Anyway, so I know that the first two episodes are kind of whack. They're a little bit slower pace than the rest of the episodes. So I think that if you can get through those first two episodes, you'll be able to enjoy this series. And to be honest, for the most part, I thought that it was good. The pacing wasn't the best, right? But they did cram a whole bunch of story into 8 episodes. And I think that by the most part, I think that most of the cast did justice to their character, aside from Katara. Now, to be honest, like, first of all, like, I'm sitting there watching it with my wife. By the way, she's not an anime lover, but, she joined in and watched a few episodes with me. And both of us were looking at Katara and we're like, this character is just emotionless. Like, there's no emotion to her, which is crazy because if you look at the anime, Katara has just so much emotion to her character. And it's not just because she's a female, but it's just like, it's part of who she is, right? If something is wrong, if she has an opinion, she shares it and she's passionate about it, which is something that we don't see at all in this adaptation. In fact, most of the time she's just kind of like smiling or just being there. It's just really odd. Overall, most of the time that you see her, you're just not feeling the character. And I think that most of you would agree that it just didn't do the character justice. I think that Sokka, for example, got a ton of airtime, and I just wish that they would have just taken just a little bit from him and given a little bit more to Katara. The other part of it is that out of all the bending, I feel like the water bending was just the worst one. I feel like anytime she made a move or did something, with her bending, it looked kind of awkward, and it's almost like it was like super slow. It was just weird. It's so weird. It's almost like they make the move and the actual effects don't follow until afterwards. It's almost like a glitch. It's almost like a lag between the moves and what's actually happening. And I vividly remember this one part when she's like sliding on ice, and it's a really cool move in the anime, but here it moves so slow. It's like, dude, the person could just literally run behind you and hit you with an attack. I really do hope that they fix this in the next iteration, because I think I heard that they're doing 2 more seasons. I mean, literally just speed it up, guys. Like, you don't have to change anything, just speed up the attacks. The last bone that I gotta pick with this character is that it's almost like there's a point in the show where they just kind of forget about Katara. She's kind of in the background, and they're like, oh, wait, Katara is a character. Let's give her some airtime, and then she somehow becomes like this master waterbender where she hasn't really spent any real time training. Like, most of the time, like, I don't mind, hey, the person is training, behind the scenes, and then they come back and, they got some new moves or something like that. That's fine. But the thing is that there is no indication outside of like some few scenes where she's like lifting water or something that she's been training or that she's been putting like some real effort into this waterbending stuff. It's just like from 1 minute to the next, oh, now she's like this master, and she is her own master, right? We find out because she hasn't found anybody to actually train her because, sexism and all that. So I don't know, overall, I just didn't find this character believable. And to be honest, I think it's more the writing, the issue, than the actual actress. I feel like maybe if they gave her a little bit more to work with, we might have seen a better Katara. So overall, I mean, I don't think it was a bad adaptation. Obviously, I prefer the anime a whole lot better. Hopefully, they hear the feedback from the fans and they just make some improvements. To be honest, I don't think that this live action stuff is needed. However, I will say that my wife, after watching the show, did ask if maybe we could watch the anime. So these could be some good gateways to get some people that would normally not consider anime to consider it. Alright guys, well let me know what you thought about that live action adaptation. Did you like it? Did you not? Do you think that they're gonna get better? Is it gonna get worse? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. And as always, just want to remind you that we must persevere.